You are listening to the Everything Goes podcast, coming to you all the way from the City of Angels. My name is Gus, and on this week's episode, I got my lovely wife, Heidi, back on the show. Just a little bit of background on us. We have been married since '08, so we've been together for quite a while. So we are catching up with my lovely wife, and we are discussing how we are dealing with this quarantine here in LA. We are stuck in this 2-bedroom apartment with our kids, and hopefully we are not driving each other insane or crazy and stuff. I know my kids are driving her crazy, but yeah. That's how it is, guys, and I will be asking her questions. Maybe you guys get to know her a little bit better. Maybe I get to know her a little bit better. And, we'll elaborate. We'll see what's up. She is the backbone of this family. So, yeah, this is my wife, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Everything Goes podcast. My name is Gus. What's up, Heidi?
Hi, Gus.
So, I'm glad you're back on the episode.
I'm glad, too.
I'm glad that you're actually back on the show because we haven't had you on for, it feels like it's been a bit.
Yeah. Well, I have no choice, right? It's quarantine.
So I have you as my podcast guest because we're in quarantine because I can't have anybody else.
Yay.
So we have you back on the show. And this episode is just a little bit different because we're going to be talking about you and I.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about how we're getting by on this quarantine day.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, what? We're going on day 20 something, late 20s, right? Almost 30.
This week officially is today, Friday. This week is officially 5 weeks.
Damn,
yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't feel that bad for me because I'm still going to work. But for you that's been locked in at home with the kids.
Well, my last day of work was March 16.
Okay, but still, think about it. It's been... What is it today? The 17th? It's on a Friday night, so it's basically 4 weeks exactly. So it's been a month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been quite a while, and we're gonna talk about how we are dealing with this quarantine. Am I driving you crazy yet, or are the kids driving you crazy yet?
You're not driving me crazy, but the kids are.
I feel you. My kids are
because you're still on your schedule.
My work schedule,
yeah,
not
your work schedule.
Not my home schedule. My home schedule, I think that's why I'm breaking down. I'm just stressed out, frustrated.
So what I'm trying to say from my perspective is that you're still in your schedule, meaning your work schedule, right?
Yeah.
So throughout the day, usually you're sleeping, nobody is home, right?
Yeah.
Well, now we are home, the children and I. So it's chaos. But you still go about your business. You still try to get some sleep.
Yeah. No, I get you. I mean, the kids and you are doing your thing, trying to survive and getting by our place here. But myself, I'm still on this kind of like loop where, yes, I'm doing the same thing I am usually doing at work, but at home it's just, it's out of whack. It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy, a little frustrating. I don't get enough sleep. My schedule's out of whack. Mm-hmm. It's not the same. I'm a guy of schedule all the time.
Yes, Gus needs his routine.
Yeah.
If anything is out of his normal routine, he freaks out. I don't know why. It just gets him in a bad mood, or he's like frustrated or antsy. I don't know. He just needs to be on a schedule.
I feel like Homer.
Me, on the other hand, I don't like schedule. I don't like to follow rules. I don't like I like to do my own thing. So
yeah, no, I could tell. I mean, you guys don't respect me sleeping.
I'm sorry.
You guys know that I need my sleep, and you guys are loud as hell. The TVs are loud. They're running and jumping.
I think we would be in a better situation if we would be living in a home, but we are in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
So the space here, there's really no space.
Yeah. I don't even have my own corner. Like right now, even with the recording, I told the kids, you know what, go to my room. We'll take you over yours and just be quiet. Because the kids are driving me crazy. Like I said, I feel like Homer Simpson. When he gets mad at Bart, he's like, why you? And he just wants to...
Yeah.
He just wants to choke Bart. That's me right now. Obviously, I don't want to choke my kids up, but still. A little frustrated. But yeah, we're getting by. I have the day off today, so we're recording early on a Friday night. And we're trying to get by this quarantine. And I'm sick of it. I'm ready to go get back to regular life, I think. How about you?
I miss the... quote unquote routine, even though I don't like a set routine for me personally, but the routine that I usually have with the kids, getting up in the morning, giving them breakfast, taking them to school, and then while they're at school, that's when I do my stuff. and then picking them up, taking them to their, sports, coming home, go about that day, finalizing that day, and then repeat the same thing the next day.
Yeah. I just can't imagine somebody that has a smaller place than we do. Because, I mean, our apartment's pretty big, believe it or not.
Yeah, it is.
But I just can't imagine people that live maybe with a couple more people in their apartments like we do here. I've seen it in this apartment building. I just can't imagine them going crazy in there with all these people in there, all these kids and stuff like that. Just can't imagine. Can you?
Yeah, because I grew up like that.
Shit.
I grew up in L.A.
Well, I grew up like that too, but not in quarantine.
By Echo Park. We were in a 2-bedroom apartment. All of my cousins and my tias.
So what you're saying is that all the Hispanic families, the majority of the families,
I don't want to single out, but I'm talking about me, like my history, like my past.
But we know
to me, it's normal.
Yeah, but we know that a lot of Hispanic people grew up like that with a bunch of family. And
they still do, even if they have a home now. There's somebody in the garage living there.
Yeah.
There's somebody in the living room living there, and there's a whole family in there in the rooms.
Yeah. I think pretty much the entire Hispanic population. That's why Hispanics have big families, and you need at least a corner for one of them in some place, somewhere in a household. But I think that we've gotten to that point where it's either make or break. I think that's what we're going to talk about today, because it's no other place where you get more frustrated than when you're with that person that you think you know and you think you get along with, especially because we've been married for a long time now. 12, 13, going on 13 years.
Married, yes. Together 15 years.
Yeah, but almost in June, 13 years married.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how good we know each other.
Okay. But can I just clarify, like whether we would have been in quarantine or not, we are a family of 4 and we're always home.
No.
So it's not really affecting us of not being able to go out. My fear that I actually do have is the fact that every time I step out, I have the fear of coming back and not knowing whether or not I got COVID-19.
The virus.
So that's my fear, the unknown.
Well, that's my fear too when I go to work.
So it's not necessarily that we're frustrated being home, because like I said right now, we're homebodies. Maybe out of us 4, I'm the only one that usually likes to go out just to go out, but it's not like my norm. Yeah. It's here and there. Well,
for those people that don't think that staying home is going to help out, or wash your hands and let's get this thing over with, because I'm done with this crap, honestly. And then I see the youngsters or some of the old people, like just basically any person that's out there and they don't care. They're giving tickets out. That's what I'm going with this. They're giving tickets out.
Here in California.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And not until you get one, you'll know how much it is. It's like $400 the first one and then the $1,200 the second one. And I have coworkers that have gotten these tickets. And remember, we live in the LA area, so if you think it's fake, guarantee you when the police stop you and they tell you, where's your mask, or why aren't you quarantined somewhere, you're going to get fined.
Yeah.
And I know a couple people that have already been fined. So it is true. It's out there. I personally don't know anybody that's been affected by the virus. I've had, and I've spoken to some of my friends at work, and some of their family members have had it and have it now. And so it's true. And now they believe. I mean, we laugh about it, but it's like, damn, it's happening, man. It's out there. So let's do this. I just want to get done with this corona thing. I'm done with it.
Yeah. But here in California, they extended the stay at home till May 15, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I don't think that's going to happen. Things going to go further out. There's just too much. I mean, there's no cure.
But see, that's why people need to stay home. I don't understand why people are like jumping from house to house. Well, my family's over there, but you don't know where their family's been.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm not gonna mention anybody here, but it frustrates me. I know a couple people that are on social media and they say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that," regarding COVID-19, but yet they're out there, out and about, like nothing, visiting family members, like nothing, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like follow your own advice.
Yeah. No, and I get it. I know a lot of people like that too. Just here. We spoke about it when my sister, my brother-in-law came over, drop off some stuff last week. But yet they didn't come up, and it was a quick exchange of.
Well, we were all 6 feet apart.
Yeah. So they were dropping off these baskets for Easter. I mean, we went all out where we were wearing gloves and we were wearing masks, and our kids were wearing masks and stuff. And we looked like ninjas walking down the stairs, and people were looking at us all crazy. Guess what, people? I work for a certain brown company that's had the coronavirus, a couple employees, and I'll tell you, I mean, it's real. And my neighbors work in they're
Medical field.
Yeah, they're nurses. And then, of course, there's a couple of drivers here that work for the same place I work for. So guess what? They're in the public. If you don't believe, you better, because I mean, if these people get infected, guess what? Then I'm pretty sure the freaking building's gonna go on lockdown, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the thing. The virus can be in some surfaces for 2 days.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, that's like when people ask me, "You don't take out the boys for a walk?" No.
Yeah. What's the point of having a
I'm
quarantine?
scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared because what about if in that path that I'm walking with them, somebody a minute ago or 2 minutes ago sneezed or coughed?
Not only that, I mean, if that's the point, that's why they tell you to avoid the the elevator. We have an elevator that majority of the people that live in this apartment
they use.
I would say 90% of those people use it.
Fuck that. I started using the stairs.
So
ever since then.
But even, I mean, people tell you, like the doctors and all these experts tell you that if you go, like the elevators is probably one of the worst places to be in, because it stays in the air for like 6 hours or something like that. In the air. Imagine like the elevator's small and it's like
a couple of days or something.
So that's the way it is. So, enough about the virus, because I'm sick of it. I know times are crazy right now, but let's talk about this. I said it earlier. Let's talk about how we're getting by, because let's see how good you and I know each other.
Okay.
Because we've been close proximity for the last, let's say, 30 days.
Oh God, we've been close proximity for 15 years, Gus.
Yeah, but like lately it's a do or die. It's just like a make or break. Because some people, and I guarantee you, some people are about to choke each other.
My make or break is in the kitchen. I feel like I live in the kitchen. I'm there 24/7.
Well, I get that part, but there's other people, I guarantee you, that they don't
spend. Oh, you mean like other couples?
Yeah, I mean with their families, because there's some people I know that can't stay home at all.
Oh yeah, we call them pata de chucho.
Yeah, they're
in
always
Spanish.
They're always out and about. They can't stay home. They're here, they're there, they're up and down, and I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, how do you translate pata de chucho?
I don't know.
A dog's foot, meaning like they can't be home settled, relaxed. They gotta be out and about.
Yeah, they have no place just to hang out. They're hanging out in other people's homes, and those are the people I think that struggle when they go home and then they start arguing. Because I mean, there's people that argue for the littlest things. So imagine when you share a close place with each other, a close room, or just being around them all the time, just like work, you're gonna get annoyed by them. Or you don't have your space, you don't have your corner. You can't imagine, like, we're lucky enough that we have like 4 TVs, couple tablets, that we all Netflix, and we have our own thing. There's families that don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Some don't have that. And then there's kids with they have special needs. You need to take them out for a walk to burn energy and all that stuff.
True.
How do you deal with that? How do you not go and get frustrated? That's why I think, I mean, and then obviously the normal wear and tear of just being at home, some of them not working, not getting paid. So there's a lot of frustrations. There's a lot of emotions going up in there, and then people start arguing at home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to talk about. Make or break, Heidi.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see.
Let's get this.
Let's see. I mean, it's a little different. We're going to be asking you questions and stuff. I'm going to be asking you questions.
And then also, these are good icebreakers at home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little different. I mean, see how good I know you. Or maybe about how good I think I know you.
Wait a minute. So the question, you're going to say the question and then I have to answer it for you, or you're going to answer it?
No, I'm actually going to ask you the question. I want you to answer it, and I'm going to tell you if I agree or not. And then.
Oh, I see how it's going to go. Okay.
Because I'll be like, God damn, really? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I want to see if I know you. I think I know you.
Yeah, you better know me, mofo.
Shit. So the first one was actually, are you frustrated with me already?
No, I'm not.
Even in these 30 days, I mean, you get lucky because I'm very kickback. I leave you guys alone. I go into the room.
I see. I'm very lucky.
I am. Well, you don't know anybody else.
The thing that annoys me is you, Heidi, I'm hungry. Fuck. Don't you have two hands?
No, I
two
don't.
legs to get yourself to the kitchen and warm up something or put something together?
Okay, if we're going to talk about... Okay, see, that's your frustration. You know what my frustration is? Me coming home from work.
And not sleeping.
Not being able to sleep. And you guys waking up so late because you guys went to sleep so late while I'm working. That's my frustration. Like, if you want to think about that. Because
Good. Toque al tigre right now. He woke
shit.
up.
I told you, that's a bad habit. That's a bad habit you have the kids on because they're still in school. So now they're finishing their homework at 11 o'clock at night.
That's BS.
Am I lying?
Yes, you're lying.
My kid is a Friday night and he just finished, I would say, half an hour ago doing homework because he woke up so late. He woke up.
No, because he used his his break times longer than what he was supposed to. And today I kind of wasn't like on him about keeping him on track.
Okay, but before this, were they not going to sleep so late?
Yes, they were. Before they started online schooling, that spring break that they had.
Okay. Like I said, were they not going to sleep late as hell? You also, and then you guys waking up really late throughout the day.
Yes, that's true.
Well, I was coming back, I go, damn, I'm hungry. So, like I go, Heidi, wake up. Like,
but that's not just quarantine. That's been my whole life with you, Gus.
Okay, well, see, this just makes it a little bit worse. Am I right?
Maybe if I wouldn't be in the kitchen 24/7 now, maybe it wouldn't be as triggering to me. But now it's like, what the fuck? Like, feed yourself.
I can't. Well, there's no milk. There's no cornflakes. Am I right? There's no milk.
You're such a effing liar.
And then I'm breaking out an eczema. Look, I've never
you
had
know what? I actually switched the milk brand. So I think you're allergic to it.
I've never had eczema in my whole entire life, but I have these red bumps all over my skin, and they're itchy.
This whole time, I've always bought in 2%, but the blue milk from Costco.
Maybe I'm allergic to organic
And
milk.
out of nowhere, my little one wanted the Horizon brand with the little cow face, and it's the 2% as well. And I get it at Costco. It's organic.
It's a fake organic.
But it's having Gus break out in hives.
I don't know. I think
it's crazy.
I'm allergic to it, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not going to buy it no more.
I'm allergic. And I wasn't drinking milk, but you told me, Gus, get cornflakes and milk. There's milk. I want to wake up, so that's what I did. And look at me now. Look at me. I'm itchy. I have these bumps all over me.
Okay, stop crying. Move on to the next question.
See, and this is what we're doing this because we're frustrated. This now it's coming out. You see? Shit. You see? This is what most couples are going through in most families, and imagine like siblings. I can't imagine. I can't imagine going through this at my age, at my kid's age, because I had a brother that was just a straight up punk, a bully. God, we'd end up breaking up everything.
Okay, move on. Next question.
Whoa, hold on. God damn. You see, this is what I want. Now you're coming. The tiger's coming out.
The tiger's coming out.
Shit. Okay, well, these are personal questions. Maybe some people get to know you or nothing, whatever.
I mean, you.
No, but I think I know these these answers.
No, I mean, your audience is going to get to know you too.
Yeah, but then we'll see. So these are personal questions. Just a little different. Let's see if I know you.
Drum roll. Go.
What are your guilty pleasures, Heidi? Here in quarantine. What are your guilty pleasures?
Food. I'm snacking all fucking day.
I could tell.
Oh my gosh. I tried on my jeans the other day. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm already a heavy girl, you know, I already have gained weight, but now more weight. It's like, Jesus Christ.
That's because you buy all these snacks for the boys. And
then I end up eating it with them. And they're like, Mommy, you want a snack? I'm like, sure.
There's Kit Kats. There's roll-ups.
They eat a lot of snacks and they munch on a lot of fruit, which I don't mind. I love fruit too. But then again, we're not burning anything. We're not being active.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I have no guilty pleasure because I still go out and pretty much get my beer. That's the only guilty pleasure I think, my beer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, okay. This one, because we're in quarantine. Do you hold any grudges against me, Heidi? Do you?
No.
Even now, during quarantine, you don't have no grudges against me?
Mm-mm.
None whatsoever?
None. I don't hold grudges. I let go of that.
Damn.
I don't want to look old and be miserable.
What?
Yeah. I want to be a happy spirit, happy soul, good energy.
So, have you ever been bullied in your life, Heidi?
Yes.
Really? By who?
Well, where do I start? So I think there was two occasions. One, I was in 7th grade here at Sutter Middle School in the Valley, San Fernando Valley. And I had just gotten some new Nikes and I took them to school, obviously. And then some girl during PE class, she goes, "Oh, they're nice. Let me try them on." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't think about it. And
what the hell?
yeah, in the locker room. And then she goes, "Let me try them on." So I'm like, "Okay, here, go for it." And then she goes, "I'm going to keep them." And then I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was like, "No, give me my shoes back." And then she ended up taking them with her.
What the? Did you start crying?
I never told you the story, huh?
No, I think I've heard it, but I don't remember it.
No, I didn't cry. Gee, Gus, thanks, because I'm a crier. No, I didn't cry. So I went home with her shoes, and my mom was like, "¿Dónde están tus zapatos?" We're like, "Where are your shoes?" And then I told her the story, and my mom told me, "Well, you better go get your shoes. If not, you gotta talk to like an adult, like a teacher, principal, whatever." So I told my friends, my 2 good friends that I had in middle school, and they were like, "No, you gotta get them back." So they kind of like came with me to approach the girl to get my shoes back. And then she ended up giving my shoes back and she took hers.
Dude, after a sweaty foot, imagine, te los dio todos stinky.
I don't know. It was this white girl. Anyways.
Oh, it's even worse. A white girl punched you? Oh, my God. I thought it was a cholita or something.
No. And then that was one.
What the... Dude, when she
and
would have...
then also in middle school...
Why? No, wait, hold up. Why didn't you jump on her back when she was walking and start smacking her?
I think I was more like in shock. Like, why would anybody do that?
The hell? What grade was this again?
7th grade.
What the hell? It's not like you're a little kid at that age.
I was new to the Valley because I had left.
That's even worse. You come from LA to the Valley and a white girl takes your shoes?
Yeah. Yeah, so that happened. And then
you're taking your Salvi card away.
That same
No, hombre, that's when I know you're not a real Salvi. I'm telling you. No original Salvi person would allow that shit.
I was just in shock. Do I continue?
About the being bullied? How many stories have you been?
2, but actually step 1 to 1.
How about have you ever bullied someone?
Yes, I did.
Like what?
In middle school, I think it was in 4th or 5th grade. There was this new girl. She was, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
What grade again?
I think I was in 4th or 5th grade because I came to the Valley from LA when I was entering 3rd grade.
Damn, but all this stuff happened in school for you then.
Yeah, in high school it never happened.
I think the majority of the bullying happened in high school. And maybe
no, actually I did. I was fucked up to somebody in high school too.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tell your story.
So karma, huh? Anyways, yeah. So in elementary, I don't know if it has to be 4th, 5th grade. There's this new student, and she was, her nationality was Indian, or is Indian, and her name was really funny. So the class and I were like laughing at her name, and that's kind of fucked up. Now that I think about it,
yeah, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up. I know.
Karma.
Anyway, so that was the time that I bullied, I guess. And then
so you bullied an Indian girl.
Yeah.
And that's why you can't eat chile.
No,
funny.
No, funny. The fuck? Oh, I think you meant to say that's why I don't like Indian food.
Yeah, because there's spicy food.
No. It's not the taste of it. It's the smell of it. I don't. I try to be open-minded about it. I have Indian friends from CSUN, and they have invited me and everything, and I just can't come to it to eat it and enjoy it and swallow it without gagging.
I thought you told me one time it's because they don't wear...
No, their spices or whatever get stuck to their clothes. I'm assuming because even their household smells like that. Turmeric. They use a lot of spices, paprikas, and a lot of heavy ones.
How about this one? Do you resent the way you were raised, Heidi?
Yes and no. At that moment, I did, but now as an adult, I don't. Looking back,
yeah,
I'm like, well, it was what it was.
Why?
When I was little.
Like, why?
Oh, I resent the fact that my mom and dad didn't prioritize me in their differences. They were more focused on themselves what they wanted and weren't able to get from each other, instead of prioritizing their daughter, which was me. You know, my needs, my safety, my everything.
So what you're saying is that, what are you saying then? Like now, how do you see it now?
So your question is there something that you regret in your life, right? It's something
kind of like you resent the way you
Yeah,
were.
resent. So growing up, I resented my parents, my mom and dad. But now, as an adult, looking back, my mom did whatever she could at the time to survive as a single mom. You know, regarding my resentment towards my father, he's not in my life. He's really never been in my life. I did hold a resentment towards him, and I had to let go of it because it's so toxic to me and my heart and my spirit. Why stick to the past? The past happened. Obviously, he didn't care. He doesn't care. I don't know. Something he would need to answer. I moved on.
So you hold no grudges towards anybody?
I don't hold any grudges towards... No. In general, to nobody. I don't like to.
Really?
Really.
I thought you were rencorosa. Oh, shit.
Yeah? You want to go there?
No, we don't.
Okay, then. Next question.
Well, I already forgave you, so... about to forgive your ass.
For what?
I don't know, but I forgave you.
Okay, me too. I forgave you, Gus, for waking me up today and telling me, Heidi, I'm hungry for like 3 hours.
You got up at 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm a big time sleepyhead.
So, all right, what about these? Remember, these are questions that you pre-saw, that you actually, I read to you and you were okay with these questions. So, how about this one? If you could eliminate a weakness or limitation in your life, what would it be?
So, if I could eliminate a weakness?
Yeah, what would it be?
It would be the fact that I am not disciplined. I lack discipline. And you've brought it up many times. You have told me, you know, I have a lot of qualities, but the one thing that I need to work on is discipline, because I may start something, but I never finish it.
And
so it's a pattern that I have, and it's true.
And you start off with a lot of fire, though. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yes, everything I do, I start with a lot of love, fire, encouragement. What is it? Drive, whatever word you want to use for it. And I just never finish it. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I need to go see a psychologist, a therapist.
No, it's just because the hardest thing is to continue.
No, because I need to dig down really deep. I need to, like, to the core. I need to figure out what's something in my past happened that I don't know what. See, you're rolling your eyes because you don't believe in therapy. Unlike me, I do. I believe in hard work, you know, doing the work to figure out why you are the way you are.
Yeah, but I'm not interrupt you on this one because...
And I read a lot of self-help books, and a lot of them say that.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's fine or whatever helps, but...
Whatever helps.
But I think the thing with me is it's just like Nike. Just do it. Get it started. Get it rolling. Even if you have to go a little bit slow, and then eventually it picks up. Because it's hard. The hardest part is to keep going. And you, I told you, you start with a lot of fire. You have that. You're very enthusiastic or whatever you're doing at the beginning, and then it just fizzles out like whoop. It dries out like water. Whoop. And I'm like, what happened? Oh, I don't want to do it now. And it's happened.
Yeah, all the time.
Time and time again. I'm like, what happened? You were doing good. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, nah, I'm too tired today.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. Again, I think I need to book a
before I used to tell you this, and you were like, no.
I used to get so defensive.
You were like, no.
But now I agree with you because of all the books that I've been reading.
The only thing I told you, I think we spoke about it like a couple of days ago. The only thing that I saw fire in is when you went back to school.
Okay, that I did finish.
See, but that's because that fire never left, and you knew the hard work, and I mean, you went summer, winter, fall, spring until you finished, and you got it done.
Yeah. And
then I tell you what happened to your other adventures and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, usually I try not to tell you because I want you to find your way, but goddamn, what happened?
I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll let you and the audience know once I see a therapist.
I'm Dr. Gus.
Go get relicensed or something.
No, I told you. You know what's gonna anti-distress you is to smoke a little weed.
No, I'm okay.
What's that word? Like the little oil drops? You don't have to smoke it.
tincture or something like that?
Yeah, it's those oils you put under your tongue. That'll make you feel better.
Good. I don't want to.
Why not?
I've never been into it. I never want to. Well, never say never, but I don't want to. I don't feel the need to do it.
It'll de-stress you. Trust me. What are the most annoying things that I do in this relationship?
Oh, man, you're fucking messy. Oh, my gosh. I swear, when we moved in together after 3 years.
I disagree.
I was like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Messy like what?
You're messy, Gustavo. You're so... Ugh. Like my blood boils.
And it's funny you say that because, yes, it's messy on my side of the bedroom, but I look over to your side and it's a little bit messy too. So I don't know what you're looking at.
No, it's not messy. It's...
cluttered.
Yeah, but it's not messy.
Okay.
Unlike you, my gosh.
We're going to agree to disagree on this one.
Okay, move on. It's been 15 years and I already gave up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I even told your mom once I being able to afford not a nanny, but what is it called? A housekeeper that they come once or twice a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then your mom goes, yeah, you could give me the job. I was like, no, you're going to be here not wanting to throw anything away. Okay, anyways.
When you're upset, do you want space or attention?
Space.
Really?
Really?
Because you've told me in the past that you need to let it out.
Yeah.
But you still want your space? So you need to let it out and then you need your space.
No, when I'm angry with you, which is very rare, I just need my space.
You need your space?
Yeah. Because in the past, again, we've been together for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So in the past, and you could, hold me accountable right now. In the past, when we've gotten into it, I run with emotions. So a lot of things that I have said to you verbally, I can't take back.
Yeah, because they hurt.
And I've hurt you.
They've hurt.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
I've degraded you pretty bad.
They've hurt so bad.
And I don't want to do that. It's not cool. It's unfair because I wouldn't want you to do that to me.
That's because I don't.
And you don't. Gus has never disrespected me the way I have to him. So what I have learned is I bite my tongue, especially ever since since we became parents. I don't like that energy around the kids. I bite my tongue and I, leave, for a couple hours, or I just stay in my room, and it's that space that I need. So all the madness that's in me and the Scorpio in me could, boil down, and then we talk about it.
I want to elaborate on this because I'm a Scorpio and I'm a little different than you are when it comes to
me. But if it's anybody else, you'll go ballistic. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if it's anybody else, but the majority of when it comes to my household and my inner circle, I try to be more patient. Specifically, if it's a problem here, and
it's with me and the children.
Well, a lot of
we try to practice our being patient.
Yes.
And we give each other space.
And obviously, discipline has something to do with disciplining our kids at times, and the way we do things as parents. That I was talking to you earlier how there's things that I can't control that frustrate me the most, and it frustrates me. So now imagine coming home and nitpicking at you or the kids or stuff like that. Dude, I'd be just a walking person of just negativity. So that's why I think I hold a lot of that stuff, and then when I've had it, I'm done. I have to let it out and tell you or whatever. But usually I try to do it. Yeah, I may be pissed off or I say it in a bad way, but I don't say it to degrade anybody or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between me now and I guess you back in the day, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, I grew up with like women, my mom and my tias, my aunts. So they made sure that, we don't take shit from no man.
Really?
Yeah. That's the attitude. No necesita ningún hombre, That's the attitude. Really? So I since I can recall, that's the thing in my brain, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm very independent. Like, I know And you could agree also that we have mutual friends, family members,
Mm-hmm.
that the wife or the female has to go no matter where they go with their spouse.
Yeah.
To the grocery store, to the mall, to run errands, whatever. Not me. Never been like that, never will be like that. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. It's the fact that I'm the way I was brought up.
But there's also times where you're like, I always go places by myself. They think I'm not married.
Yeah, sometimes I go to family events, including to your side of the family, the Ponce side, and they're like, oh, no está Gustavo. Like, who should be the one there? You. But no, I'm there with my kids representing you.
Well,
and then on my end of the family, it's like, oh, how come your husband never comes? And
I send my representative.
And then, it got to the point where like I stopped explaining because I was like, why do I always have to explain that? Why isn't he here?
Yeah, because what people don't understand is that I'm okay with you going by yourself. There's times where I go with you, and there's times where I'm okay with you going by yourself. And that's just the way it is.
Well, not just that, but it's the fact that you have a fucked up work schedule.
Sometimes I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes,
most people, they're done working Friday. Yeah. Your Friday is Saturday. So there you go. But no, I mean, going back, I was raised to be independent. So never rely on a guy. That's the way I was raised. And therefore, when we got together, it was a little bit bumpy at the beginning because I had that attitude. And then you were the one that taught me, Heidi, I remember your words vividly. Heidi, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know why you're mad. Why, like, what is it that I did to get you mad? And then sometimes my way of letting out my frustration then was crying. And you were like, you need to tell me what's wrong. And I just couldn't express myself. So I learned that I needed to communicate with you instead of lashing out because I would end up saying things that I can't take back because they already were said. So now I just have a different dynamic and we just try to cool down before we address the issue.
Otherwise, there's going to be blows up in here.
Oh, please.
I'm kidding.
I'll be shipping you to Palmdale.
I'll be shipping you to your mom. I told you, whenever you want, you can go. You're going to kick me out of my apartment. I'm kicking you out to your mom's place. How about this one, Heidi? Who inspires you the most?
My mom.
Why?
My mom. The good qualities that she has.
Okay, well, explain something about your mom.
Like right now, the whole quarantine thing, she qualifies as a essential business. She has a small restaurant. And I think if I would be in her shoes, I would be fucking like done emotionally. But no, she's choosing to fight every fucking day. And her birthday was April 8th, a couple days ago. No. And she turned 65 years old. So she's a 65-year-old woman fighting every single day. From when she opens till she closes, to try to make the best out of it. Some places don't want to deal with it, so some businesses just have closed, waiting for the best. My mom's choosing every day to be out there, and
what's fucked
to
up?
a certain point, she's exposing herself too.
Yeah, and what's messed up about this? That most people at 65 years old are either retiring or thinking about retiring.
Yeah, and here she is.
She's the front person of this business, and she's working 24/7.
And I wish I could help her. I wish if I wouldn't have the babies, I would be out there with her, because that's always been me. I've always been her right-handed person, but I can't. Ever since I became a mom, things changed. So I'm here with my kids, and there are moments where I feel like bad because she has long days at the restaurant. But what gives me some comfort is that my sister goes and helps her out, on certain days when she doesn't have like a full day of school, because my sister is still in school. Yeah. CSUN transition to online. So she still has her responsibilities.
Can I jump in here?
Yeah.
Just because this question is, who inspires you? And you said your mom, and it's hard for me to say that, like, when I hear that question, for me not to answer this question also, because you said your parent. I will tell you that my parents, I was never looking up to them. Never.
Mm-hmm.
And it may sound fucked up, but
That's the truth.
that's the way it was.
That's how you feel. Mm-hmm.
Not till I met a friend at work, a couple of friends at work. I told you, I think I've said this in the past couple of podcasts. I feel like I gotta say something this time. So, I feel like as a youngster, or my early 20s, I met a couple of friends that I'm still friends with, and one of them is Ron. And I think in my early 20s, I think I've told you that I wasn't like the greatest kid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a hothead. I was your typical 20-year-old. Kind of like the kids that are outside right now, don't think that this shit's real, the virus and stuff like that, that they know better. You were
like a little rebel trying to figure shit out.
Yeah, and then I think a lot of the youngsters are like that to this day. That's why they're out there at the beach. They're out there, or it's fake, and because all they care about is themselves, and that was me. So I understand that when it comes to these kids and shit like that. So I got to meet Ron, put me on a straight path. I got to meet another guy there, Sova, and these guys, the way they live their life, family and all that shit, work, they I don't know, they brought me so much inspiration. I could tell. I mean, they would tell me their stories. I'm like, man, I could be like that. I could do that, and I want to do that.
You gravitated towards their way of living.
Yeah, because it wasn't my brother or it wasn't my dad or my mom no, it just wasn't. There's nothing that inspired me whatsoever, but I got to meet these people, and I was like, God, I want to do what you do. I want to have some of the stuff that you have when it came to family, to hard work and all that shit. And then I tried putting my life in that path, and I think the majority of it I've accomplished. So whenever I hear these kind of like these stories, like kind of like what you said about your mom, I'm like, God, I got to say something, just because these are the things that have inspired me.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, I think that's one of the reasons I'm still living that straight line, where I still strive to stay in that line and work and positivity and friends and getting all that negativity, people that I don't like, out of my life. But yeah, I just had to say something.
Yeah, my mom means the world to me, and even though we bump heads a lot, and we see things totally different. Oh yeah, 99.9% of the time. That's why we bump heads.
That's because your mom's old school.
She is. She's a hard-headed little woman.
And
but you know what her hard work, her work ethic has gotten her to where she's at. The sacrifices she had to do and still does is what she's very proud of, what she has been able to achieve. And her sisters, my aunts, I look up to them too,
Fun facts or fun questions to ask. Maybe hopefully people get to know you more a little bit better. What accomplishments are you most proud of?
Well, one of them would definitely be finishing school, university. So that's pretty. I feel good about it because it was one of my mom's dreams. And then the other accomplishment would be becoming a mom. It's a tough one, but it's very gratifying too.
Yeah, I could see becoming a mom, a parent, all that stuff, graduating. It's good. It's a good thing. Which of your friends are you most proud of, and why?
Oh, without a doubt, my friend Joe Cortez from Taft High School, class of 03. I'm very proud of him because where he came from to where he's at, it's been a hard journey.
What do you mean where he came from?
So
where did he come from?
He came from, well, he still lives in South Central by USC. Never really had much. Very humble family till this day. And then in high school, he wasn't able to fulfill a couple of things, family stuff. And he wasn't going to graduate high school.
Really?
Really. And I don't know how, but he ended up making it. And I don't know how he was able to enter Humboldt State University and graduated from there. And now he has a master's from, I want to say Dominguez, and he became a teacher. And from there, he became an assistant principal. And then now he also started about a year, I want to say, or two, nonprofit organization in honor of his mom, who's still alive, Reina Cortez Foundation. And, it hasn't been easy because...
What is it about?
They help out low-income families in South Central. Yes. And then also they, whatever, profits they make, they help some communities in El Salvador because his parents are from Salvador. And what I wanted to say the most is that he went through a hard time when I want to say he was either a sophomore or a junior at Humboldt State when his father passed away. So, some people can't recover. They end up dropping out, moving back home, helping out the family or whatever. But he pushed through. He was able to finish. And seeing that, makes me happy. Mm-hmm. So it makes me really happy and to see everything that he has accomplished. Yeah. And still is achieving for more. So I love that about him. He's always giving back. Always.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy for Joe
Cortez. And he, out of my friends that you remember, he's one of the few that has always been there. Like my kid's birthday or my baby shower, he was there. And one of the few ones that actually take the time out of their day to.
So he's a very successful Hispanic.
Show support.
Friend of yours.
Yes. And very humble.
Okay, well, let's move on then.
Mm-hmm.
Another question. What's the most beautiful place you've ever been?
Well, I want to say El Salvador is really beautiful to me.
What part of El Salvador?
Where I've been to is what we call Departamento La Paz. It's very beachy. We're surrounded by varieties of beaches and stuff. And it's just a whole experience growing up every summer there. Every year we would be sent over there. And then also our honeymoon, Destin, Florida, was very nice.
Well, Destin, Florida was really, really nice. We had a friend that let us borrow his timeshare.
Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
So, yes, he's one of my good friends.
We love Ron.
Yeah, he's one of our good friends. And he bought our plane tickets. He let us borrow his timeshare. And that was his gift to us for our wedding. So he sent us to Destin, Florida, white sands. I want to say almost blue water, right? The Gulf of Mexico.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that I'm not gonna forget, man. I'm still in awe just thinking about it. Like, damn, Destin, Florida was real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Real nice. We were there a week and it was great. Yes, it was. All right. Do you feel like a leader or a follower?
Both. When it comes to my stuff, I'm a leader. I take initiative to do my thing. I'm a follower when it comes to groups. Just because I don't have the patience to be deliberating like, oh, we should do this or this or I'm like, make up your fucking mind, just do something, and it's keep going.
See, that's the hardest thing, working with as a group.
So or like when we go out as a family, oh, where should we go eat? Oh, let's eat here. No, I don't like this. Or I'm like, just freaking choose, and then that's where I come along and like I just follow their choice because I really hate arguing or whatever you want to call it, but in that aspect I'm a follower.
How about this one? What is the most courageous thing you've ever done?
Oh, I guess giving birth.
Oh, man, I guess.
Fuck that.
Okay, well, there it is then. Maybe that's it.
I popped 2 kids out of my, you know what?
Maybe it's the same thing for me. I went up to you and spoke to you. That's courageous enough. Get some. Next one. When you're having a bad day, what would you do to make yourself feel better?
Usually I try to listen to music that pumps me up.
Really? What kind of music?
I like worship music or my Maluma or Ricky Martin or I don't know.
Me and you.
Mine does
this is what's weird because you and I are so different. You say like Christian music, you said?
Yeah, I love it.
The first thing for me is it'll be like something that'll pick me up. It'll be like rock music and hip hop. That'll pick me up where you know, it's like you're totally opposite of me.
You know, Beyonce or Manao.
All right. How many days do you wear the same pants in a row before it becomes a problem, Heidi?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm. 2 days.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What happens after 2? It starts smelling bad?
Yeah. Well, not necessarily smelling bad, but...
But haven't you been wearing the same shorts for like the last week or so?
No, honey.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I thought you were going to be like, hell no.
No.
All right, we spoke about vacations, but what would you be your perfect vacation?
Greece.
Why?
I just love the whole beachy thing. It's beautiful out there, nice and clear water.
Greece has beaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go to Machu Picchu. Ron's gone there. How about this one?
Well, you that's the thing. You guys were totally the opposite. I like everything beachy, warm, sun, everything. And then Gus likes more nature, more, history involved, like the pyramids,
more alien
myths and stuff like that.
Aliens, Bigfoot. It's real, I believe.
Oh my gosh, the stories he's been telling our kids lately, it's Crazy.
They believe. Hey, we got to start them sometime, somewhere. So what's the one food that you could never bring yourself to eat? Because you eat pretty much everything.
Everything. I'm open to food. I love food. But as much as I try to be open-minded about it, the smells, the taste, and everything, I just cannot do Indian food. I've tried, you guys. And I have Indian friends, too.
Yeah.
And I just can't swallow that.
Next one. What was the funniest way that you've ever been injured? The funniest way?
Crossing the street.
That's not funny.
Okay, it's tragedy. Yeah. Funniest way. Oh, working out. Oh my goodness. I was doing I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Beachbody programs, and as I was doing T25 with Sean T, and he has this little like back in the 80s, 90s, you know, for aerobics, that stepping thing, and I ate it. I ate it big time in my shin. It was a big ass bruise.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that's ever been hurt off those little stepping stools. Okay, how about this one? What song do you sing along when you hear it?
Any song, yeah. Hakuna Matata from Lion King to NWA or Maná, Ricky Martin, Coldplay. I like that new band you introduced me to. Well, to me, it's new. To you that have a different genre of music, it's not the
It's my favorite.
Cage Elephant or something like that.
Cage the Elephant. Oh
Yeah, it's
love
pretty
that band.
bomb. It's pretty cool.
I love that band, Cage the Elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a real good band. How about this one? Do you think of yourself as being naughty or nice, Heidi?
Both.
So how?
There's a time and a place.
So you're naughty. So you're nice outside, but naughty in the room, in the bedroom.
Yeah, we could leave it there.
That's because you love my doggy style. You don't love me. You love my doggy style. That's my saying.
Oh God.
If you were told you have only 1 week left to live, what would you do?
Okay, I would go visit Greece. I would do Europe with my mom because it's something we've been talking about that she and I we want to do. And then third, I would take our family trip, which is to Hawaii, to stay at the Disney resort over there, the Aulani, because it's something we've been wanting to do for the past 2 years, huh, Gus?
Yeah, something like that.
And something always happens that we can't freaking accomplish it.
Yeah.
So that would be it.
Okay, these are just interesting questions, just a
Mhm.
little bit to know your quirkiness and stuff. So, how long would you live in a zombie apocalypse? Would you last?
Nope, not even a minute.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be done when you see.
I would shit on myself, pee on myself,
Then you throw
have a
yourself.
heart attack, and that's it.
What did you think was cool then, when you were young, but it isn't cool now?
Oh yeah.
What? Did you ever have your hair like that, but like back the girls like back in the 90s?
No, baby. I was no.
Did you ever have bangs where you had to cut them like that?
No.
Hairspray your hair like in the 80s?
Nope.
God, what
My
did
mom
you,
wouldn't let me.
So you
No.
So nothing embarrassed you when you were young that you were like, God damn, should have never done that.
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna answer that one.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay. I think I was in 7th or 8th grade when the Spice Girls came out. Oh my gosh. I begged my mom to buy me the Spice Girls shoes. The soda shoes. I think I had them in black or white. It was just those two colors. But I think I had them in black. Or maybe white. I don't remember. But yeah, I really wanted them. And I begged her. So my stepdad took me to the Fall Break Mall.
Yeah.
And I got them there.
What age were you?
7th grade.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. I thought you were in elementary. I was like, elementary is still passable.
No,
but
7th grade.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, the Spice Girls shoes.
How about this one? You're about to get into a fight. What song comes on as your soundtrack?
I would say the Rocky.
Really? No. I mean, it's a good one, but which one? There's a several. Eye of the Tiger.
That one, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So, have you ever gotten into a fight?
No.
You should have had a fight right there when that girl took your damn shoes. You should have jumped on her. How about this for me? This is I gotta answer this one too.
Okay.
So if I were getting a fight, it'd be the Karate Kid song. You're the best around. You gotta pump yourself up before either you get a whooping or you whoop ass. You kick ass. So that'd be the song for me.
Yeah.
Okay. What, if anything, have you ever regifted?
Oh my gosh, my kids' toys.
That's fucked up.
Their
eh?
birthday. Sometimes, they get two of the same thing. Obviously not planned. So I have to regift it, or something that they received, clothes that doesn't fit them. I regift it or donate it.
Okay. In one word, how would you describe your family?
Imperfect.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to know why or no?
Why?
Because why say perfect? Nobody's perfect.
I'm perfect.
No, you're not.
I'm Mr.
So
Perfect.
we are imperfect in a beautiful way.
I'm Mr. Perfect, just to get to know you. So you know. How did you find out Santa wasn't real, Heidi?
Probably my older cousins.
Damn, killers, eh?
Killers, I know.
Killers. What would be the absolute worst name that you could have given your child? Because you wanted to give him some fucked up name.
I already gave them one ugly
Oh,
ass name.
hell no, dude. That is priceless. My oldest son has my name.
It's nasty.
Hell no.
Gustavo?
Why? Okay, first of all, it's classic and it's an original. This is the one pet peeve I have. Another one of my pet peeves. Every person is going for the Bible fucking name. Why? I know anybody, any kid has a Bible name.
I never
Wait a
said
minute.
it because of the Bible.
Yes, you did.
I've always been attracted to the name Isaac, Alexander, Lucas, because they're very strong names.
No, but this is.
But yours is just like a telenovela name, Gustavo.
Well, why not? You gotta have a movie star.
Starring Gustavo.
You gotta have a movie star.
And then yours is Gustavo Edgardo. Like, hello.
Yeah, it's not a Bible name.
No, but it's not about a Bible name. I don't know what's your issue with the Bible names.
It's not. I don't have issues with the this is the thing.
Listen, I love Ricky Martin. My child's name is not Ricky nor Martin. It's
yeah, because it's not Bible, but you wanted Bible names.
It has your name because you begged my ass.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You were like, "Come on, he's my firstborn," and I had just given birth, and I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to argue with you then, so I was like, you know what, whatever. But his name was supposed to be Isaac Alexander Ponce. That was his name, but we changed the last minute to Gustavo Isaac. But everybody in the family knows him as Isaac.
Like whatever.
I
don't care. I just didn't want my first kid to have a Bible name. Everybody has a Bible name.
It's not about the Bible name. Just say you wanted your firstborn to have your name. End of story.
This is the other argument. I have a lot of. I know a lot of people, and I guarantee you, people are gonna hear this.
Okay, you know what's my pet peeve? You're cabezón. You're so hard headed. It's your way or the highway, and there's no in between.
As it should be. As it should be. As it should be.
Oh my gosh.
It's my way or the highway, like Limp Bizkit said.
Well, I take the highway all the time.
Yeah.
I'd rather not deal with you. Keep on going with your question.
When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
Lately, the last one that I felt was when I went in February to take my property and casual I can't talk right now. Property and casual casualty exam in downtown LA.
Really?
Yeah, I had that adrenaline rush.
And that's the best one you've ever felt?
I don't know about best.
Because it says, what have you felt, or when have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush? When? In all your life, that has to be it right there.
Oh, giving birth.
You were nervous? You had an adrenaline rush?
Yeah, my heart was like beating so fast because of the unknown. You know, as a first timer, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know anything.
I need to jump on this one too. I'm going to tell you this. And I think this is one of the reasons that people like me look back at high school and we kind of reminisce, because those feelings you can't get back. And I'm going to tell you, it's being on that football field, being nervous, knowing the...
Oh, sports too in high school,
well,
yeah.
Knowing, because you get nervous, you're about to throw up, that guy's bigger than you, you're about to get run over. It's either him or you. Mm-hmm. You get me? It's either he's going to hit you or you're going to run through him or whatever, vice versa. So I think football gave me the biggest adrenaline rush, and when I coached, they gave me the biggest anxiety, I would say, because you're like, oh, because you can't do nothing, but you're not a player anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you're nervous. All those shit goes through that. So yeah, for me, it has to have been
Sports. Yeah, me too. Of course.
Specifically football.
When you
though.
have your
Okay.
meets and stuff. Yeah.
This since we're getting at the end.
Did you get adrenaline rush too when Isaac and Lucas were doing track?
You get nervous.
I would get nervous for them.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, yeah, a little because you can't control that. Yeah, of course, you want them to do good. But before I forget, this is an adrenaline rush that lasts about a minute the most when you get into a fight. When you get into a fight, because it happens like that, everything's pumping. When you get hit in the face, you don't feel it till after because the adrenaline is rushing. You might break your wrist, your arm, or whatever, and you might
don't know
until everything's over, and then it hurts. So that's probably the second one.
And you had your fair shares.
Oh yeah, of course, fair share of fights. That's why I had to bring it up, and maybe other things too, sexually, if you know what I mean. But
oh my god,
what Simpson character?
You're so embarrassing.
Character are you, Heidi?
I don't know. You told me Marge.
Yeah.
And you're Homer.
Yeah. Gee, thanks. Yeah. Well, I was Homer for Halloween one year. Remember that?
Yeah, when I met you, you were.
What percentage of your life do you feel truly alive? When do you feel truly alive, Heidi?
When do I feel truly alive? Gee, that was not in the plan.
Yeah, but you have it here.
Are you sure it was in yours?
Okay, well, for me, I think it's when I see my kids doing good in sports. Because I kind of relive my escapades as an athlete at once. So it's a mirror image of you because they look like you. They're as athletic as you, and you want them doing good, and that's it.
Yeah.
For me, it is. How about this one? Do you believe things happen for a reason?
Yes, I do. I do believe that.
Really?
I do believe things happen for a reason. For instance, I did not pass my property and casualty exam by 9 points.
Okay.
And then a couple weeks later, this shit happened.
Okay, so...
It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be for me to get a license at that moment because this was going to happen. That's my take of it.
I guess.
Look at you with your job.
That's what it was meant to happen?
You were offered a new location. You tried it out. It didn't work out for a reason.
I didn't like it.
And then you didn't like it for a reason. There's a reason.
It wasn't
meant to be.
Yeah.
So therefore, things happen for a reason.
I wouldn't be able to get this day off just like today. I'm having it off.
But it's more than the day off. For you, it's your health.
Yeah, now it is, I guess. Yeah.
So there you go. I prove my point. I do believe that things happen for a reason. I truly believe when one door closes, another one opens. And, the thing that I struggle with personally is timing. I just feel sometimes frustrated, and I tell God and I tell him, when is my time? When is it going to happen for me? I got to learn to be patient, and the time will come.
All right, moving on. What is your childhood nickname?
Oh my gosh. The one that my dad gave me, it's Pucci. Don't ask me what it is.
It means puchica.
How do you spell it? Maybe, huh? Because
Pucci.
He doesn't want me or never wanted me. I don't know.
Pucci.
But
Pucci. I mean, you're very Pucci now.
I'm a little hamster now. A big hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Gus.
Yeah.
I'm a little butterball. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he got it from. So everybody would make fun of me. My cousins, ay, Pucci. Ahí viene la Pucci, and
haters. You say I'm a hater?
I have an uncle till this day. When I see him at the restaurant once in a while, he goes, hola Pucci, ¿cómo estás?
Haters.
And I'm like, I'm stuck with that name.
Okay, we're going to get into a rapid fire. We got about 3 minutes left. So, if you could take away one bad thing in the world, what would it be?
The fact that I lack discipline.
In the world?
Oh, I thought you said about me. Oh, in the world, if I could remove one thing, it would be right now, COVID-19.
Me too. But if I had to take one, it'd be the guy in charge. But let's move on.
Amen to that.
What country would you live in if you had the chance?
I told you Switzerland.
Okay, I guess Switzerland. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I would move to probably like the UK, just because I don't know much of it, but I probably would end up there. If you could change one thing in your body, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Poochie.
My mom boobs. They're saggy now. They're
You're-
just not nice and perky anymore
some
after
reason,
breastfeeding.
I thought you said your man boobs. Your
No,
man.
my saggy boobs.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You know, but I won't touch them. I'm scared of surgery in general. You know, plastic surgery, just surgery overall. Because my stomach, my big panza that I have, because I'm fat now, I could lose that if I eat well and exercise. But the boobs, they're always gonna be saggy. Once you have kids, you breastfeed, you're done. Say bye to your nice perky boobs.
I guess.
Yeah.
How soon do you realize that you were in love with me? Because you didn't fall in love with me. You fell in love with my doggy style.
I did not fall in love with you. It took some time.
Shut your face. Shut your face.
No, being honest, I did not fall in love with you right off it was not love at first sight.
Of course it wasn't.
You
I
know.
wasn't in love with your ass either, right?
It just, I don't know. It took time. I think a couple dates.
I knew you were a keeper when
Sex.
When I took you to McDonald's. I was like, she's a keeper.
Oh my god.
Remember, I decided to keep you around. Remember that? It wasn't the other way around. What can your spouse do to make you do anything? What can I do to make you do anything?
Pick up after yourself?
No. You'd be like, can you bring me, or I'll bring you some type of food, and they'd be like, okay.
To me?
Yes.
If you say so. I don't think so.
Yeah. Food's the key with you.
But food's I love this. You're so funny. Oh my god.
Okay, last one because we're getting to that point. What personality trait do you least like about me?
You're freaking hard-headed. That's what it is. I dislike it.
Because the world does not evolve around you.
Revolve
Whatever.
around me.
No, it doesn't.
I don't get it, Gus. I don't get it.
You feel like everybody surround you. We orbit you.
I don't get why or how you're thinking that. To you, like demanding or entitled or anything like that. And I'm still with you because I do take my vows seriously. In good health and in bad health, we stick together. In bad circumstances and in good circumstances, we stick together. You know, and then we have our babies. I love those motherfuckers. They drive me crazy, but I fucking love them.
Well, let me ask you. I feel like I need to answer this question for myself. I love them
so much.
So, what personality trait do I least like about my spouse, about my wife?
Mm-hmm. Hot temper.
She's
procrastination.
She's loud as hell. She's like, "Rah!"
Oh yeah. You know, I never knew I was loud until I met your brother.
No, you guys are loud.
And your brother told me, gosh, you sound like las mujeres del mercado.
Because they have to be loud and talk over
people. But let's
people.
explain to the audience who are... So, las mujeres del mercado, it's a saying, the woman from the marketplace. Because in El Salvador, for instance, there's no... Well, where we're from, there's no, like, supermarket the way here it is. It's more like a farmer's market type of environment. Yeah. Everything's out in the open, and then there's women there, you know, like the bananas for $1, or you know, they're yelling to advertise what they're selling. So until my brother-in-law told me that, I was like, what the fuck? I mean, you are an arrogant motherfucker, you know, but
how rude. How dare you?
How dare you? But you know what? It's who I am. I'm loud, and you like it or you don't like it. And the fact that you don't like that I'm loud, that's your issue, not my issue. I'm going to keep on living my life being loud. I love laughing. I love having a great time.
I'm going to have to tone it down a little. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it. And I'll rise up my tone even higher. But yeah, I mean, I am who I am, and that's that. You love me or you hate me.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck with you.
But we're loud.
Why? Why do you have to be loud?
I don't know.
I
It's
could
just,
hear you.
You know what? It's a form of expression. And the funny part that our kids are like that too.
God damn, dude, I can't watch a movie. We were just watching Back to the Future, and I can't watch. This is what I'm talking about my frustration. Can we just watch the movie? But no, they're so used to doing the YouTube thing where somebody's narrating and what's happening. Oh my God, have you ever seen those YouTube videos, the kids YouTube videos? How the guy narrates over the video? That's my kids, and it irritates the hell out of me because I'm like, dude, when I was your age. People would talk at the movies or whatever. They'd be like, shut the hell up. That's me rambling.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on the Everything Goes Cool podcast, Heidi.
Thank you for inviting me. It sucks we don't have time to go over the questions for you.
Nah, but that's okay. I mean, you're here as my guest, and I would say...
I guess. Expose me, huh?
Yeah, well, I guess people get to know my wife.
So this is me, you guys. I am Heidi Ponce, and I am Gus's wife, and... this is his reality.
Unfortunately, I mean, it's a good life. I'm not going to lie to you. I have it easy. I have it good.
You have a faithful wife.
And you have a faithful husband. Okay, well, Heidi, thank you for coming on the Everything Else podcast. I hope that you don't hate me, I guess, after quarantine. Well, I hope I don't drive you crazy. You and the kid. I hope the kids and I don't drive you crazy. That's the word.
No, we're good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Watch tomorrow when we're fighting for the TV in the room. Like
I like watching my Kardashians. I do.
I'm gonna have to edit all this crap because I hate reality TV. I hate it. It's trash TV. That's why society is so trashy now.
It is trash TV. But you know what? I have to stop watching serious TV, news.
Oh, see, that news
stuff
is horrible
because it just drains me emotionally.
I feel the same way about politics. That's why I hate watching politics and
I have
stuff.
to step away.
Yeah, well, maybe the next episode we'll talk about reality TV, how trash it is, specifically the Kardashians.
I don't know what you have against them.
I dislike. They're the ones that started this trend. It started with them, and it's gonna finish with them.
No.
It's trash.
Jessica Simpson with Nick Lachey started reality TV.
And I blame that guy from Kiss FM or whatever.
Ryan Seacrest?
Yes, he started this crap.
Hey, man, he's making the big bucks.
I don't care. We blame him.
You mean you blame him?
No, the Kevin and Bean hated him. We hate him.
Well, Kevin and Ben don't exist anymore.
Whatever. All right, guys.
Okay, bye, guys.
Thank you, Heidi, for coming on.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Heidi.
Wear your masks and wear your gloves.
Stay home. Wash your hands.
Stay home and best of luck to everybody.
Avoid large crowds and stuff. Stay home so we can get back to our normal lives. And I thank you for coming on the Everything Goes podcast, Heidi. Again, I hope I'm not driving you crazy yet.
You're not.
Remember, guys, you could always catch us on the Everything Goes podcast, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Remember, you guys also catch us on YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you guys get to catch your podcast listening to. And that's it, guys. Remember, you could always leave messages on Instagram. My email, I think my email's on it or something like that. Or on Instagram.
Or in the
Twitter.
comments.
Yeah, comments below. YouTube. All that good stuff.
What is it that you guys want Gus to talk about?
Subscribe, share, and that's it.
Should we do a Q&A with Gus?
Hell no, they don't want to know.
Yeah. You guys tell Gus if you want a Q&A.
No Q&A.
Going live.
Hell no.
And he could go live on Instagram.
Hell to the no.
Why not?
Because they're going to see this beautiful face of mine, and they're not going to like it. There's going to be a reality check. This is the reason why we do this podcast, to not be on TV.
Oh, my goodness. All right, you guys. Have a great day.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Catch you guys next time. Bye.